it's an honor to play the drums. They are phenomenal in every way. You know, as far as I'm concerned, you know, truth be told, everything that I asked to be brought to the table, it's there. We talked about sound. We talked about looks. We talked about the purpose of, you know, like the acrylic. We were talking about, you know, I kept talking to him about this drum set I saw that had a pinstripe on it. And a lot of people do the acrylic just to be like, oh, you know, that's fancy.
Black with a red stripe?
Yeah,
that's it?
Yeah, that's it. You know, you want to, you know, they do the acrylic. You want to see through my drums, you know, and my purpose wasn't to see through the drums, although it's a cool effect. My thing was I saw this amazing black kit that looked kind of like, you know, jet black or carbon fiber that had this red pinstripe on it. And I thought that was phenomenal. But my question was, like, man, every single time that, you know, after 10 years and the drum is faded, every single time you want to do something different. So that's another repaint, that's another this. And instead of doing that, I was like, what if we just put some acrylic in it and then I put some lights on it, then I can change my pinstripe every single time because it's a pinstripe that happens to glow and it's a, but then, you know, all these other beautiful things came from it, you know, just that one little thing. You took it a step further and it was like, yeah, why not put these 4-inch hoops on there, you know, and, you know, we can make it 22 by 22, you know, and 18 by 24, you know, nobody's doing that. So we always playing off each other with this kind of stuff. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing when, you know, you find another drum head or somebody who loves what you love. Cause we've had as long as like 4-hour conversations, like about what we're gonna build or this or that. You know, you're geeking out like I'm gonna do this, and I'm like, I'll call you at like midnight. Hey, bro, have you thought about this? And you're like, and then here we go down the rabbit hole.
I never get bored of having the exact same conversation because it's kind of like the vision comes back. You know, it's kind of like the roiling waters are being stirred once again. You know, and then we usually come out with like on top just a little bit. You know, just a little bit. So one of the cool things, I'm really happy that you allowed me to do the offset acrylic because it allows for different sizes, and so for anyone who wanted to get your kit but they really just they have to have it in their own sizes. They can get any size they want in diameter, and if they just really need different depths, then they can be able to have that. But it's going to have your finish. It's going to have your design. It's going to look like a Jovol, but then like they can have a little bit of taste of applying that custom look because they can make it as deep as they want and get the kind of sound that they want. But yeah, I really love how you did you chose to put the acrylic on the top because it looks like Knight Rider looking like like all the way across, perfectly aligned. It's sharp. It's the aesthetic. So yeah.
And you know, the other idea was the looks factor. So now that we have built the sound together, which we spent hours talking about how to develop. I told you, you said, man, what
months?
Yeah, this is true.
Years.
Yeah, we talked about this for some time, and then you know, we started talking about how you wanted to look. And the funny thing is after we got past the sound, I called you one day and I said, man, listen, I know you're gonna nail the sound because you did that with the Ipe, my signature snare. But the paint is the next important thing. And you were like, don't stab me if this doesn't come out like you wanted to. And then I was like, no, it's gonna turn out like perfect. And you were sending me paint swatches, you were taking pictures, you were shooting a video of what this paint does off the light, like all of this stuff. And I remember telling you, you were like, bro, I just want you to love it. I'll be crushed if you don't love it. And I was like, I would be too, but I know I'm gonna love it, you know? And so when I just got this piece about it, when you were sending me stuff, I was like, dude, it's gonna be perfect. And dude, you were even playing with different lights. You had the yellow light, the extreme yellow warm, the high white light, and you were bouncing all this stuff, white backgrounds of paint. And then one day I was just like, dude, you're gonna nail it. And then you send me this thing, and I was like, we had a aha moment, like, that is it, bro.
In the sunlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only way that it's the what really, really sets it up. I mean, can you imagine putting this in true sunlight? Like it's gonna, in front of an audience, they'll be like children weeping.
I don't think either of us knew that, you know, and I'm not just saying this because it's my drums. I'm saying it because he built it, you know. And it, you know, it came from my head. I don't think either of us knew how special it was going to turn out. Like it took a mind of its own, you know, as far as I'm concerned. You know, me seeing it here today, you know, the badges just got flown in, you know, and they made it, and we were trying to source the material for that and coming up with the border for that, and how every piece of this was completely custom. And I believe that's what Hammer Custom Drums is all about. High price point, medium price point, low price point, from my perspective, it's being able to give you what you want at the price point that you can afford.